This is what I pulled out of my bag of tricks. This is a 3-inch sheetrock screw, and if you notice, you can see the thread's really good. These are coarse thread screws, and you can get sheetrock screws, fine threads or coarse threads. Coarse threads just means they're bigger, and that's the type you want to screw into wood. Now they have the fine threaded ones too, because if you're installing something into a metal stud, let's say, then you want the fine threads. Okay, so that's what we're going to end up using. Now you see, that's gonna be screwed down plenty far into that rail, isn't it? Now, in reality, this top rail is 1.25 inches. If I had 2-inch screws, that'd be about perfect, huh? Well, I don't have any 2-inch screws with me. I only got a 3-inch screw. I've got 1.25 inch screws like this, 1 5/8, and 3-inch. Next time I go to the store, I may want to buy a little box of 2-inch screws. They have those in 2-inch and 2.5. I probably should get some of those next time I'm at the store, because I always want to be ready for any project that comes along. Now see, when you're at the store, you can buy just a little 1-pound box like that, and then that way you've got plenty of screws for your next project. And so I've got quite a few little boxes like that, like I say, 1.25 inch, 1 5/8, 3-inch. Now I should get some 2-inch and some 2.5s. So I'm going to use that 3-inch screw, and let's see what we can do. And you know what? If I don't need 3 inches, maybe I can make it work with my 3-inch screw, but not putting it in 3 inches. How am I going to do that? Maybe I'll show you that too. Now before I just ram that in there, don't ever do that. You might think, why? This wood is soft enough to go right through here, right through this other. It's pine or something like pine. Why can't I just do that? Well, the thing that's going to happen is if you do that, this top rail is going to crack. It could split in half. This rail down here could crack. Never want to do that. So whenever you're putting in screws, something like this, you want to drill a pilot hole with a little drill bit. And this drill bit, the overall diameter of it needs to be smaller than the overall diameter of your screws. You got to line that up and make sure that that drill bit isn't as fat as this screw, because if it is, you're not paying attention. You drill pilot hole, this is going to go right in. It's not going to tighten up at all, is it? You always got to be careful with that. Now here's something else too. I want to put this screw all the way in. A little concerned if this piece is going to crack. I don't think it's going to. And this screw, or this drill bit, I can't get in 3 inches because it's not 3 inches long. Plus I have to put it in my drill. So I've got to catch the bottom of that. So I only got this much of the drill bit going in. But yet the screw is this long. That's the other reason why it would have been nice if I had 2-inch screws for this particular project, right? Let's just see what we can come up with. First thing I got to do is drill that hole. I got a mark there. What I like to do sometimes is just get this out and make an actual mark for the very center of that hole. And it's 1.25 inches, so I know half of that is 5/8 of an inch. So I mark that. Before I just drill that, because I've got an awl here with a very sharp tip, I'm going to put that right where it needs to go. I'm going to hold it there and just tap on it. That's exactly where my drill bit's going to go. Once I put the drill bit in there, it's not going to wobble around or anything like that. It's not going to run on me. So that's where I'm going to drill it. So when I put this in, I only want to put it so that I'm holding the very end of it. And I want to get as much of the bit out there as I can. without this wobbling all over the place. So I just barely want to grab it. Okay. Now I'll have to just be careful with it as I go. Got it on high. And as I'm drilling, I go in a little bit, then I pull it back out. As I'm pulling it back out, that pulls out the wood. That's a good habit to get into, a little bit at a time. There. Now what?